on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up?
Of course I wasn't making it up.
So, Pug, made me laugh. Yesterday I put that picture of me and Gizmo on Twitter, the one that was in the Discord, and someone was like, "Oh, it looks like Pug and Ugly," and it just made me laugh because he doesn't know you, and it made me laugh.
If he could have gotten it off by
Because
himself,
it's me and Gizmo.
I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Yeah, that's right.
So, it's really, really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took? You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that?
Because Celeste, it's
Besides,
you.
do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
How did you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? Robo Justice. That's what I decided to call him just now.
So long as those facts
Vissy,
exist, the proper conclusion is beyond
I'm
question.
very excited for you. So as long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond
The
question.
individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hero, without a doubt.
Pictures for all. Yeah, Golden Doodles seem pretty dope, man.
Yeah.
My wife's getting to want another dog here.
Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Hold on a second.
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion. Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it.
Vissy, how you doing, friend?
Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility? Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we
Yeah.
go from here?
Let's
My wife,
review
we
this
would have gotten a
series of
Great Dane by
unfortunate
now
events
if it
from the
wasn't for like
beginning.
newbies
Maybe
old.
we'll uncover something new.
What a pain in the ass!
Megan ML! Megan ML! Raid! Raid! Tyler McKenzie, 21. Thank you so much for that follow. Megan ML. And we got a shout out by Reese because she's amazing. Megan, I love your face. Thank you so much for that wonderful raid. Everyone who's coming from Megan's lovely stream. I am Rod. I am a variety streamer. I stream a lot of horror, but stream crazy shit like Danganronpa today. Welcome to the party, everyone. I am best friends with Megan ML, and I love her to death. So, Vissy, yay! Okay, the Megan ML. Megan, how are you? How was your stream? What were you playing? You were playing Stream Raiders. You love that game. A lot of people love that game. I have not played it, but thank you so much for that raid, friend. I would give you my voice, but my Go XLR is out of commission right now. Oh, you were playing DBD. Okay. Megan, well, it's lovely, and thank you so much for that raid, that generosity. Thank you for bringing your lovely community over to me. And Megan, all your lovely friends, thank you so much. Streamers is your side. I mean, just as long as she knows she's your side hoe. We were talking about Vissy getting her puppy, Megan. But did you have a good stream? I hope you had a good stream. Were you playing Killer or Survivor? You're usually a Survivor, right? Thank you so much for that follow. Thank you for everyone for coming over. Yeah. I remember when you and Sunshine and some people did the tournament with like big streamers and shit. And you were like, we had like pro motherfuckers coming after us. This game is a hoot there, Megan, but Well, it's good. I'm glad you were doing stuff. How's the school going? Megan is a school teacher, along with being a bomb-ass streamer. Surviving is going. I found a video card today, Megan, and I don't know if I haven't opened it yet. Oh, very nice. I will never get a vaccine. I will get it if I could, but it's going to be awesome. Hell yeah. The pictures are going to be amazing. Ugh. Oh, everybody. Yes, so I'm playing Danganronpa today, which is a visual novel murder mystery kind of thing. A Bernese mountain dog mixed with a poodle. Man, after watching Katie and Zeke's poodles, I'm just like, they do seem like really, really, really cool dogs. And our friends had a golden doodle too, who is named Monster, who's adorable. What a pain in the ass.
I don't disagree, but our lives are
I gotta
on the
do
line.
yeesh still,
If this
pug.
is what it takes, we have to do it.
See, you need either. I mean, Reese drew the original yeesh, so it would have to be like, I would have to get Reese to do me a Rod yeesh. You know, to be honest, Rod What barely gets used, so maybe I replace Rod What with Rod yeesh. I don't know. I actually think Rod What gets used more than Rod swearing, but I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
Yeah, you do, Pug. I think you use it more than most people, though.
All right, then. Let's take another look back at what happened.
Well, then, Reese, this is what we do. Someone take a screenshot of me making that face, and I add it to BTTV. If someone just makes a screenshot, we'll do it like that.
I suppose.
And we'll
we
just
could
put it on
start with
BTTV.
This morning, 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself.
How come I want to see like the voice of Sakura in real life? So somebody takes me a screenshot of me going, we'll be good.
We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
Oh, I mean, Virobot, you know she would be the dom for sure.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
I love her. I'm just wondering what her.
That was when we saw
I would love to see what her
Celeste's
voice
picture
looked like
and
in real life.
discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo Justice.
She's younger than Gizmo, Viro.
It also soon became clear that this same Robo Justice had abducted Hifumi.
I love Sakura.
We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library.
The snow picture was adorable.
He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office...
It's like Pikachu. What's wrong? I saw shadows, something moving around at the top of the stairs. Celeste, you fucking
When
suck.
Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor.
Ass Ketchum. Ass Ketchum. Ass Ketchum. It's like the super, super gay version of Ash Ketchum. Ass Ketchum.
And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I
mean,
yelled out.
I feel
to
like
everyone
Ass
as
Ketchum
soon as
would
I
be like
did.
wearing like assless chaps and would catch all the Pokeballs. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him. The strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. Celeste, you're still full of shit.
Then,
Okay. Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been. All you youngins, ask Jeeves was around before Google. Ufumi, he's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
at that point, we decided to divide up.
All
into
you
two
youngins
groups.
in here. All you youngins in here.
Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead.
But he wasn't dead.
That's when we heard the body discovery.
The body
announcement.
discovery announcement was for Toka. Like, how do you cook chicken? Ask Ketchum. Spiro, the bird Pokemon. Spiro goes with the leaks from Farfetch'd. Oh my god.
I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the third floor to let the others know what had happened.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time, because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about
Gotta
Hifumi.
catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all.
Then the three of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
I imagine Virobot painting his balls to look like Pokeballs and throwing them at people. Just like thrusting his testicles at people. With consent, of course. Ufumi's body has disappeared.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room.
Catch
so
my
we hurried
postcards,
back
bitch.
again.
Why do you keep saying postcards? Is this a mobile thing? This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something?
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing.
That's code for taking a shit?
Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time,
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository, which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I mean, that's also cool too.
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated. It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of
Oh, I know,
connected
but
events.
I don't know if I understood it then, and I don't understand it now.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Virobot, I love it.
Rather than a single series of events,
You should
I
say
think we have
you're
to consider
taking,
each murder a separate
you're
situation.
feeding, you're hand feeding a moose is what you're doing.
And from there, we can uncover the contradictions
You're hand
surrounding
fooding a
all of
moose.
them. Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
The contradictions hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find them, no matter what. Oh, there will be questions on that one.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
Oh, wrong one.
Taka came last
what makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
No, I meant his watch.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
No.
Shoot!
Okay, I'm doing something wrong here.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it
Okay.
was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
Oh, do I have to pick up
Taka
the
came
bullet?
last
What makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice, while Taka's death
I didn't mean
came
to do
from
that.
a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Oh crap. Justice Hammers were numbered, but were they really used in that order?
So,
How do I even pick that
regarding
anymore?
Taka's death, I wonder if he died before.
What was the buttons to do that? Fast forward, weak spots. Hold down the L button to open your truth cylinder, then A. How do I get the other buttons? Fast forward, weak spots. Then NU? What the fuck?
Or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
What makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See?
It looks
So
like
it's obvious
death.
Taka came
It looks
after.
like death by robot. So I'm. God damn it.
So, regarding Taka's death,
I'm gonna die.
I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
What makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, I would have died by robot.
Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers
Yeah,
were
dude,
used
your
in the same
butthole must
order
have
as
been
their
like
numbers.
so clenched. It was amazing.
If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was
I
killed
mean,
before
I
Hifumi?
was wondering how your ass got so fine by robot.
Okay then, let's see the proof.
Evidence that proves Taka was killed before Hifumi. There's something that relates to what time he must have died. Hangman's Gambit. Oh god. Yeah, wristwatch. We need an S. Wrist. Where's S? There it is. We need a W. Oh, no, that's not what I meant. We need a C. Where's H? H. H. Where's H? Where's H? There it is.
Now I understand.
I was gonna say, you don't need him. Your ass is fine.
I got it. Taka's wristwatch. See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night,
Hey you, how long were you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared poignantly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
so if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
And that would be his official time of death.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
Cause Celeste wasn't really attacked.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder, but all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right.
That sounds like it's like
With
you're
him
doing
at
like
least, we're all safe.
it's like doing abs workouts too. Huh? What was that? I came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body.
That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream.
I watch lots of horror movies, by about it doesn't do that.
Since
That
all
doesn't
of
do it
us
to me.
were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room. And then there's the disappearance of
Because that
Taka's
blood
body
was
from
fake.
the equipment room.
That was the blood from the cooler in the nurse's office.
At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then!
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body, because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi
Yeah.
or moved either of their bodies. On the other
What
hand,
Andrew was talking
Hiro
about
and
it, and it
Kyoko
sounded cool.
had disappeared.
So what now, Kyoko?
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing.
Because he was working with Celeste
And
the whole
according
time.
to what Celeste said,
Could have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time. It would seem so.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
What?
Yeah, I know.
How?
If the dead body were to move itself.
The dead body moved on its own?
It wasn't dead. You know it wasn't dead.
Not another ghost!
I love
I don't
Hero.
think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is
That's like calling someone crazy fucking murderer.
The time has come.
Kurt!
The
Kurt! Thank you for 22 months of being subbed to me. I love your face, brother. Welcome back to the Empire of Rod. All